Welcome to Ayurveda 101, how to get rid of seasonal allergies before they start. The first question that pops into your mind might be, is that possible? And how do you treat seasonal allergies naturally? Is it very effective? And when do spring allergies start? Because I'm not feeling anything now. It's barely even spring, or it's not even spring. But this is actually the time to take action on this. So I'll explain today why seasonal allergy symptoms, or what seasonal allergy symptoms really are, and how understanding this Ayurveda spring season, which is Kapha Dosha, makes natural remedies for seasonal allergies super effective. We're also going to talk about 5 natural solutions for spring allergies that you need to start right now. I'm Krista with Flourish, your wellness lifestyle coach, using Ayurveda and Essential Oils, sharing simple Ayurvedic tips for healthy daily habits. And if you're intrigued about Ayurveda, make sure to click on that subscribe button below to be notified each time a new video is released. We've got a whole series coming up, seasonal series coming up for this one. And if you're not sure if you're a Kapha dosha, or what this Kapha dosha season is, and what that means even, click on the link in the description to take the dosha quiz. So this gives you insights into your nature, right? So it's a fun Ayurveda test. And once you understand your nature and how to balance your nature, everything is super simple in terms of wellness. It kind of is the key to putting it all together, making it all make sense for you. If you stay to the end today, I'm going to share how to join the next Flourish Spring Detox for free. I've got an option for you on that one. It's going to be lots of fun, and it might be even one of our tips that's coming up. All right, let's dive into how to prevent spring allergies naturally. And is this effective, and what you can do about it? So I've got 5 top tips on making this work for you. And the number one question I probably get asked all the time, and it ties into our number 1 tip, is can turmeric help allergies? So turmeric oil is one of the key Ayurvedic oils. So turmeric is an anti-inflammatory in nature, so it's perfect to balance your Kapha dosha and Kapha season, okay? So Kapha season is cool and wet, and we see this coming in as soon as the weather starts to shift. So this is why we're talking about spring allergies now. As soon as you go from that dry cold, or in Canada, where I am, it's like the dry snow to the wet snow. As soon as you have that switch, it's like, whew, we're into allergy season. So it's way before our calendar flips over to spring. Your body is already going into spring mode. And what the Ayurvedic belief behind this is that if you don't shed one season before the next season becomes, this is where you get this kind of clogging up within your body. Okay, so if you haven't shed your winter coat, your body naturally just takes on a little extra winter weight, or just a little extra congestion from winter, or just that drawing things in because of the cold. If we want to have that energy and vitality of spring, we need to let that go. If you don't, then all of this energy is going to be trying to go through your body, and everything is kind of clogged and backed up. So think of it as having a backed up sink all over through your body, and all these different organs and pipelines through your body. And nothing good comes of that, right? When you're trying to put something down the sink and it's already blocked. So you want to clear out these pathways to make room for the energy, vitality of spring and new growth, and this kind of new season that's coming to be. So spring and fall are the 2 key essential times in Ayurveda that we can look at for this. And so spring season is what we call Kapha season. So it's cool, so it's not warm yet. It's not as cold as winter, but it's cool. It's wet, it's kind of damp and moist. There's lots of precipitation that happens in the spring. This is all characteristic of Kapha. And then earth is the other element that's coming in, so the earth is starting to warm up and kind of get this heaviness to it, right? Okay, so turmeric is dry in nature, so it helps to kind of combat that moisture coming in. It's heating in nature, and it just kind of helps to kind of detoxify or kind of cleanse the system through that, right? So it's also kind of has that pungency and bitter, astringent kind of qualities for it. So everything you need to get rid of the winter season, get rid of that winter snow cover, and make way for spring. Okay, so turmeric oil is that key Ayurvedic oil for spring. So if you look at this, can turmeric help allergies? Absolutely. This is what it's meant to do, right? So, but the difficulty with turmeric is its bioavailability. So our bodies aren't designed to absorb it very well. right? So it's hard for us to take advantage of the nature of turmeric. So this is where the doTERRA turmeric oil comes in really, really handy. Because the doTERRA oil is pure in nature, we can take it internally. So you can take it alongside your dry turmeric, and it's going to get like double, like it amplifies or times 10 the benefits of that. So you take the two of them together, it creates this combination that's super powerful for dealing with any of these seasonal symptoms that we have in the spring. Okay, so the doTERRA has the oil you can take along with your regular curcumin that you're cooking with and so forth. It also has this handy little duo capsule that combines the two of them together, so you can check that out. Okay, so the number 2 top tip for how to prevent spring allergies naturally is other essential oils for allergies. Right? So lemon, lavender, peppermint is a magic little trio that has antihistamine properties to it. Okay, so this is what they call the Tri-Ease doTERRA blend, is when they've combined these together for you. And it combines like the cleansing aspect of lemon, the soothing nature of lavender essential oil, and the anti-inflammatory properties of peppermint. So when you put the three of those together, there's just this synergistic ability between them to work magic in our spring season. Okay, so if you're looking at how to stop allergies immediately, type of relief from that, but Ayurveda doesn't really work like that. In Ayurveda, we want to look at preventing and staying in balance philosophy. So using it before you need it type thing is going to be far more effective than, oh shoot, I need it now. Okay, so that's one that to put in your repertoire starting early spring. Number 3 is to do a spring detox. We touched on this a little bit, that this is one of the 2 seasonal times in Ayurveda that we do a detox. And what we're looking at is just supporting your body's natural systems. We naturally go through this, just like, shedding your winter coat, like animals would shed their winter coat. Your body's going to naturally kind of shed this and look to go into that. So what can we do to support that? What foods can we eat? What's the Ayurvedic diet for that? What essential oils can we use for cleansing? It's super helpful. And this is where we can get ahead of the game in terms of seasonal allergies. And the more you can do before those symptoms set in, the more relief you're going to have long term for that. Okay. Number 4 on our list is a Neti Pot for Allergies. The Neti Pot is this great little, usually it's ceramic in nature. It's a little pot, and you actually have the flow go up one nostril and down and out the other side. Sounds a little weird. It's a little hard to get used to in the beginning, but it is amazing at clearing out congestion. And that's what we're doing in spring season, is clearing, or before spring season is here. We want to clear that congestion and make way for that energy of spring. So your Neti Pot is a great tool for that. And number 5 top tip on this is to eliminate dairy. I know this is probably the toughest one to when I look at eliminating. I like to look at what can I do, not like what do I have to stop doing. That's always a lot more negative in nature. But dairy is the one food that is not good for Kapha season. Right? By nature, it's cool, it's heavy, it's damp. It's going to amplify that Kapha congestion within the body. And so if you do one thing for your spring detox, it's this: eliminating dairy. So when we do the Flourish Spring Detox, we tailor that to fit what's going on in your life, right? So we'll use essential oils to amplify your cleanse. We use nutritional supplements to make sure your body has the building blocks and the antioxidants to support your systems of your body. And this alone makes a huge difference. So it's not a juice fast. It's not super restrictive on the diet end. We're going to look for the simplest, best option for you. It's kind of an individual approach to suit what time you have available for this, and what space, what is your body really calling for? So we look at that first. But dairy, I want you to think of that as kind of like a no ice cream for Lent type of a season type thing, or a no dairy for Lent. And then you'll have no sniffles at all. So it's a huge benefit that you can get from eliminating that one food group. And it just in this season, this is the one that's important for us. So wellness lifestyle doesn't have to be hard when you know your nature, when you know what's going on for you. And so again, on that aspect, if you're a Kapha, everything we've just talked about is like, I have to do this. If you're a Vata Pitta, there might be some room to move on some of this, to negotiate on some of these, but you have to look at what are the imbalances within your body in the moment. Okay, so post below, I'm curious, do you suffer from seasonal allergies or know someone that does? And was this helpful for you? And I promise to tell you how to join the next spring, the Flourish Spring Cleanse for free, which is a super duper deal. And for me, it's not just Ayurveda that makes a difference, or the detox or the cleanse. That's a start, and that was, got me on this road. But what helped me manage my symptoms and to be consistent with everything was essential oils and nutritional supplements. And that's just kind of part of the healing foundation, and making all the good things that you do, making them work, right? Otherwise, you got this, like, I'm doing all these great things, and how come it's not working for me? We need that nutritional foundational support. So if you purchase a Healthy Habits Kit with the oils and supplements that we're going to use in the cleanse, you can take the cleanse for free. And you get support on how to use these Ayurvedic essential oils and foundational nutrition. Plus, you'll be supported in a really nice, gentle seasonal detox that's going to suit your wellness lifestyle and what's going on for you in the moment. So the link for that kit is in the description below. And if you register for our next Simple Wellness class, these happens on Wednesdays typically, I can tell you more about that. So the link for that is in the description. So if you want more information on these natural remedies for seasonal allergies, there's a link to a blog post in the description where I go into more detail on that, so you can check that out. So have you had an aha today about seasonal allergies? I hope so. And make sure to comment that below. But I just find it amazing how things make so much sense when you know your nature. Right? Both your dosha and Mother Nature, and all the gifts that Mother Nature has for us. So if you enjoyed this and found it helpful, make sure to like the video and comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then subscribe to be notified when the next video is released. So let's make wellness lifestyle simple, easy, and effective for you. Namaste.